Do you wanna be on
Welcome
TV?
back, everybody. It's two girls and two coast here, and we are just don't even know where to start.
I
There's
I
so
I
much going on.
I really don't. I mean, I'm not clearly not at a loss for words, but I'm disappointed, I'm disgusted, I'm irritated, and it affects my everything about me. It affects my whole life.
It's not even normal. Like, oh, there's a new thing today. No, there's like 5 or 10 new things today.
Yeah,
It's just like, I
yeah,
mean, just to go down a quick list of just the last few days.
yeah. Okay. Well, should we start
Um,
what with the State of the
let's just
Union? I
we could
mean,
do different categories because there's a whole health thing with
yeah,
the Roundup stuff coming back out.
yeah.
Okay, so the roundup, so the first health thing, couple things with RFK, where measles have skyrocketed. And just to be clear, there's always been a small amount of measles out. I looked at it yesterday, like 49 cases a year. Well, we're over 2,000 cases right now, and it's all related to not being vaxxed. So there's all that, which is overwhelming local hospitals and things. But the big thing in the health world is that Trump has approved this Roundup with the, glyphosate cancerous chemical allowed back in when we've already had it taken off. Now he's allowing it back in. They're claiming on the White House website that it will affect our food supply because they need to spread those chemicals over all those massive crops that are so already low bottom of the barrel nutrition for America.
What is their reasoning for doing this? I mean, I don't
That's
understand
right
it.
there,
Yeah.
because it'll hurt agriculture industry. And just real quick to put this in simple terms, when Reagan was president, this is when all of our agriculture changed because he started focusing on the large ag and gave them all kinds of incentives and things, and everything steered clear. No more subsidies and benefits for the small farms where we were getting really good nutrition and a lot of workers were there. So now everything's to the big guys. And what do they love? They love the markets. And the markets mean investors. Then when Trump says, like, look at all the investment we have. Well, how do you get investment up and share on these big companies? Which means more shareholders. You make the cheapest possible product you can, to save money. And that's what they did. It's over the 3 decades, it's a huge effect. Bottom line is it just causes more illness because we're not eating properly. And there's no more focus on the masses of health. It's all focused on individual. Like it's up to you. They don't, other countries are providing like nutritional food for their constituents
Mhm.
because they want everyone to stay healthy. So
Yeah.
the hospitals are not overcrowded. And it all leads into each other. It's all a domino effect because more illness, more
Mm.
pharmaceuticals,
Right, yep,
it's
yep.
all connected,
More
and it
medication needed,
always
yeah,
leads
yeah,
to
yeah.
the investors, the money, who's making the money, and here's where we are, everybody. It's the top. This is what Bernie's always talking about. It's the top 1%, it's the billionaires, the corps, and then there's everybody else that we're all struggling and trying to get the best thing we can. And if you got a little bit of money, yeah, maybe you can go get some healthier food. Um, and then you got RFK out there today telling us, yeah, porterhouse steak might set you back some money. Just buy liver. Buy liver. That's cheaper.
So
Oh,
grotesque.
but he can eat whatever he wants because he's
Yeah,
raking it in. So, I
yeah,
mean, there's all of that. And
yep,
by the way, going back
mhm,
to the Roundup chemicals that they're spraying on, hi,
yeah.
kid. Um,
Yeah,
he, prior to his current
yeah,
position,
mhm.
his clients were fighting Roundup, and he won some 289 million for his clients against Roundup.
Oh
And
my
now
god.
he's siding with this loser president
Yeah,
that, yeah, I support his move to put it back on the market and put it back
ugh,
out there.
it's
I don't know.
insanity.
It's all so fake and just
Yeah,
disturbing as
it
hell.
is disturbing. Everything with
Okay, so
this
there's that whole health
administration
thing.
is fake and disturbing. Thank you.
Now we have got the Clintons that have great put out there some great statements. We
Yeah.
got Bill Clinton today saying, "I love my country. No one's above the law, especially presidents."
Mhm.
Great line. He's
Mhm.
answering everything. A
Yeah.
Republican congresswoman stepped out of there to report on women that helped traffic, and there was
3
another
women,
one.
yeah, and 1 man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then we got some senators coming out today, probably to make themselves look like as good as Bill Clinton that is answering questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Grassley, Tillis, Collins, and Kennedy, huge Trump supporters coming out and saying, "We want all the files related to Donald Trump coming out."
Yeah,
So that's
exactly.
good. So
Without
there's a little shift.
redactions, thank you. Without redactions of these men's names. I understand redacting the victims, but these pervs, I mean, the DOJ is a fucking joke.
We could talk about the scrubbing of the files real quick, just so
Yeah.
everyone's up to date. Yesterday, a picture of Ludnick, who said he would never see him again after going to his house. He's so creepy, he said. Yeah, well, he did see him many, many, many times and had a business interactions with him. And he's a picture of him on the island came out years after he said he would never see them again. And we got a lot of people looking at these files. The FBI doesn't even know all the files that are out there because I'm sure they didn't even look at all the files themselves. Just they probably looked up Trump's name and like redacted it, and that's all they did. But this picture came out of him on the island, smiling it up with Epstein, and they scrubbed it. They pulled
Yeah.
it.
It's off,
But
yeah.
Chris, go ahead. Do you want to talk about the other files they scrubbed of the 13-year-old girl that has 4 different interviews?
Oh my god. To be honest with you, I have read so many stories. They're all intertwined right now, but the level of corruption is so
Here's what
revolting.
here's what they didn't realize
Yeah.
when the files went out, because you can
Mhm.
go on the website. We now have all these incredible people here in America, all over the world, that
Yeah.
can look through the files.
Mhm.
We've got all kinds of people that know how to pull up other images from other things and match pictures that are redacted, like just the face, but then you could see the necklace and the shirt.
Yeah.
So they can
Yeah.
figure out who all these people are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they can also put other emails, and so there's this whole thing of all now millions of people looking at these files, and when things come out, the White House then goes and scrubs it. And real quick, what was Sollenberger? He was the reporter that discovered a 13-year-old reporting to the FBI,
The
and the
one that
document.
also that Trump smacked in the head because she
Yes,
bit
this is
him?
that
She
girl. The
bit him. Yeah,
document,
okay.
I guess
Yeah,
they showed her name, and so
yeah,
I don't wanna repeat it again, but
yeah,
the document that they scrubbed, it showed that she had 4 interviews. He was only seeing 1, so he's like, "Well, where's the other 3 interviews?" But as soon as that came out in his article, they scrubbed the document that showed there were 4 interviews, but then
right.
there was outrage, so they put the document back. And then they realized Ghislaine Maxwell and her attorney have these interviews because they used them to indict her. During discovery, her lawyer gets to see those interviews, so they have all that. So basically, bottom line is they have that holding over his head as blackmail.
Yeah, okay.
He's compromised.
Yeah.
That's why she's claiming the 5th and asking for pardons and whatever.
I mean,
That's a
ideally,
huge piece right there.
I'm thinking that she is like, "All right, pardon me, give me immunity, you release me, let me have freedom, and then I'll tell you whatever you want."
But he's compromised everywhere because Iran has the details, Netanyahu has the details. All of these people hold it over his head, and that's why he's controlled by them.
Mm-mm. Yeah, 100%. He's a puppet. And then, of
Yeah.
course, let's bring
All
the
right.
whole Iran thing back in, another distraction, anything to distract him. But today he had a conference, a quickie press conference on the White House lawn. And he literally, this is how delusional this orange blob is. He literally thinks he's totally exonerated from the Epstein file.
I know.
I
Oh,
have no idea. I
repeat.
feel bad for Bill Clinton, because he's a good guy, but I'm totally I'm exonerated.
He says it every time.
He's so delusional. I
Well,
think he really believes that he is exonerated.
he really thinks that works. What's one of his rules in Art of the Deal? Deny, deny, deny.
Right.
Repeat, repeat, repeat.
Right. Yeah.
Word salad, word salad, word salad.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
so
That's why he spews fake numbers. That's why
yeah.
everything is a delusion in his
Because he
brain.
treats everyone as if they have 0 intelligence.
Intelligence. Yes,
Like
exactly. We
people
are on the same
he's
page.
used to talking
Yeah.
to. Like, he
Yeah.
probably did this his whole life with his kids,
Yeah.
and his family,
Yeah,
and they all figure it out, but now they're playing along because 'cause they're raking it in.
of course. They're set for
Raking
life.
it
Their kids
in.
are set for life. Their grandkids are set for life. Everybody's set for life because
Set
he's
for
ripped.
life. They're set for 25 lives,
I
beyond,
know. It's
beyond.
disgusting. It's disgusting. Ugh.
Okay, wait. Go back though. Wait, we have to go back to the State of the Union was an absolute. It's so
1
funny
hour and 48 minutes of his
hearing his
rambling
MAGA
bullshit
people
lies.
saying it was the most patriotic f uh, speech in history. Like, I mean, what is going on?
I'll tell
You
you what's
can
going on,
literally go
Carolyn.
through you can go to Grok, ChatGPT, and everything he said was a lie. How come they
Everything.
don't like their
Yeah.
AI when it doesn't work for them?
I don't get it. One, it was the longest State of the Union in the history of State of Unions.
Boring.
Just want you to know that.
The
That
only
was number 1. Number 2, every single thing that came out of his orange Muppet mouth was a lie.
Yeah, but I mean, but the thing what he does that confuses people is he brings in how many medals and awards did he give out? 8? Like that's confusing. That normally doesn't happen there, but he had nothing good to talk about. So he goes and does these awards that are feel good. It's all TV. It's all feel good moments. So you can't help but not and then he just boxes in the Dems for not standing on certain things because it's so much gaslighting. Will you stand up if you want to protect Americans over I think did he say immigrants or illegal aliens? I don't know what he said.
Something or
But
legals or
and then Ilan Omar shouts out, "You've killed 2 of our constituents in Minnesota." Not one mention of them. No mention of Ukraine. Then he has like I have a great health care plan. Where? What?
he's
What are
been
you
saying it
talking
for
about?
over a decade.
Then he says he's the first president in history to do the pharmaceutical drugs to be able to bargain with them. No, you weren't, because Joe Biden has what's called the Inflation Reduction Act, which within that has the first time a president can negotiate pharmaceuticals. So that's where,
Another lie.
yeah, you hooked your little coattails onto that one and claims it. But I mean, unless you just don't see anything and you wanna believe this guy, everyone thinks he's the greatest thing ever, but he's done nothing.
Mhm. I
Even
know.
going back to 2019, when the economy was roaring, he was president, but no one can name one policy that he contributed to that great economy. Why? Because it was Obama's policies that were already on the
100%.
uptick. And you can look at
Yes.
a graph and see all the
Yes.
upticking going on, and
Yeah.
nothing he did any of that, and he claims it. So it does make him look good, but he has no policy to back it up.
The state that we are in right now, that our country is in, and just the knowledge of knowing that we have, 2 years and what, 10 more months of this guy, um, literally makes me physically sick. And I know
Yeah,
I
yeah,
say it
we're
all
all
the time.
physically ill. I
I
know.
I can't I'm losing friends over it because I cannot believe or be friends with someone who believes in this administration and this person. It is so disgusting. Like I was saying to you earlier, that's like worshiping Charles Manson. I see no difference. Murderer, murderer,
This
misogynist,
is
misogynist,
it's
narcissist,
probably someone
narcissist.
that can't name one policy
Yeah.
that they're supporting
Yeah. Not a single
or doesn't
policy,
know
not a single
anyone in
member
the
of the cabinet or
administration.
what their job
Right,
is, and
right.
has no
So
clue
there you
on what's
go.
going on. And when you ask them or say, quote something, say, "Gosh, did you see this one?" Well, I'm sorry, he's got no filter. That's their excuse. He's got no
Yeah,
filter.
he's the
That's
most transparent. He's just being honest.
what about the fact that he's ripping
Sickening.
you off? He's taking money out of your pocket and putting it directly into his pocket. What about
Yeah, he has
that?
no filter because he lies. It's just all right, let's talk about the biggest, funniest thing that kills me. Not
Okay.
funny at all.
All right. Yeah. I don't, yeah,
He
I fail to see the
obliterated
humor. Yeah. Go ahead.
he obliterated the nuclear program in Iran. Oh my god, there's gonna be a bomb next week. I mean, which is it? Which is it? Uh, and there's no way we're gonna I mean, yeah, and knowing him, he probably will bomb them just to, like, take eyes
Well,
off
off the Epstein
of
file,
him.
anything to distract.
But if he
He kills
does,
people just so he can take your eyes off the Epstein files. He doesn't
yeah,
care. Yeah, I mean, he did
0
destroy.
care.
Let's take Greenland, distract you from the Epstein
That's right.
files. Let's murder
Oh,
some people,
let's
distract you from the
close the
Epstein files.
airspace in El Paso.
Yeah.
so we can laser down one of our own drones.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be ill. Anything to distract
People
us from
on the
the
ground there think that there's something going on with the cartel, that they're preparing to, like, go to war with cartel. Who knows? But
I
that
can't.
speech, he just sounds like the biggest dummy ever when he's talking about Iran and talking about, "Yeah, and I guess there's not a lot of fishermen, not a lot of fishing action down in the Caribbean. Wonder why?" Yeah, because you shot 'em all?
Yeah,
What'd
because
he
you
kill, like,
killed every
80
fisherman.
people?
Yeah.
But he
Hello.
makes a joke about the fishing community?
Disgusting.
It's crazy.
Oh,
So, this is what they want, it's a lot of convoluted mess every single day, we're all sick of it.
yeah. It is. It's
Um,
hard to live my life. I'm sorry, it's
it's
hard to live my life, and I live in a part of the country where about 70% of the people in this area are Trumpers, and it's
yeah.
difficult. It
So
really
in
is.
Florida, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
very
just did my
difficult.
taxes, and I'm so sickened because they don't even pay theirs, you know?
Yeah,
So
I
and
know.
then here we are, all the little guys trying
Mhm.
to do everything right,
Yeah. Mhm.
by the book.
Pump cash right
Um,
into his pocket, right into it, right in there. Oh my
so
god. Yeah, I'm just sick of being irritated. I wanna see some change.
what can
I'm,
we talk about what's positive?
I
I
we
always do say the silver lining
yeah.
is that more and more people are understanding how government works in this country, how
Mhm.
strong their voices are. They see people showing up and making changes, you
Mhm.
know? Like I said
Mhm.
on last week, these AI centers going up are huge, and people in the community know about it because it takes a ton of water, a ton of electricity, and then it spits out tons of garbage into our air. So people get up and they have been successfully closing those down
Mhm.
and all these new concentration camps that they're putting up, these detention centers, they call them.
Right, right, right.
People are seeing because when it does affect you personally, that's gets the fire under the butt.
That's what yeah.
Oh, so obvious that the Dems are going to clean up in the midterms. So now there's some Republicans circulating an executive order for
Mhm.
Trump to do
Mhm.
that says China got involved in the 2020 election, and
Mhm.
that's why Biden won.
Mhm.
And because of that, even though there's 0 proof and it's actually proven against from all
Mhm.
the everything,
Mhm.
that Trump can then take over some of these elections in some of the blue states.
Oh my god, that'll
I
never
don't know
pass
how
that.
that works or how it passes, but it has to go right to the Supreme Court and get shut down.
100%, and
Which,
at
by the
least
way, they came through and they shut him down on the tariffs.
oh, thank God, I know, but then he came back and he did some sort of universal 15% tax. I am
Yeah,
a
why didn't he
terrif
do that to begin with if that's legal? But that's why it's not.
I
It'll just
don't
get challenged
understand it.
again.
And then the way he came like, he was so livid and so rude and disrespectful about the
Yeah,
judges who shot it
you should
down
be.
and said, "You should be ashamed of yourself and your family
Your
should be ashamed
families.
of you." It's like they followed the Constitution like
That's
you
what a
don't,
psychopath
bozo.
Yeah, that's what a psychopath
Yeah, I
does,
know. It's
is
this
they
is
lash out.
absolutely yeah. Yeah, the most frightening thing ever to our country, to the world, because we are so hated. Hated.
But a lot of the people of the world know that most of the American citizens are trying to do everything we can, and that's why we're here, because we should at least be talking,
Yeah,
and that's
I
what we're
know.
trying to do.
I
We're
know,
always
you're
trying to
right.
talk so people know how to vote.
Yeah.
Do your homework to vote. These small elections are so important. So during the State of the Union, the Dems won some special elections in
Mhm,
Maine
mhm.
and Pennsylvania? So there's always special elections coming up, and in the past, the Dems have won
Blue wave.
districts that were,
Mhm.
like, 20 years held by Republicans.
Yeah.
So there's all that happening, and the
It's
more
turning.
that they keep
Mhm.
winning, but that's what gets
Yeah.
him upset, and he
Mhm.
starts acting out with
He
these
starts to
executive
snap
orders.
like a psycho, has to get his diaper changed, the whole 9 yards. It's just gross. But anyway, to try to get past all this because literally, I mean, I'm gonna snap. I let it eat at me in every give
Feel better.
myself 5 to 10 minutes of gratitude, and I close my eyes and I really think about all the things that I'm grateful for, and I just say, "I'm so happy and grateful for," and, it's usually things like my parents because they were fucking phenomenal, I'm so lucky, and everything, but I really it's kindness, it's I don't know. I'm getting busy. I
Aw,
know, it's just
yeah.
it's a lot.
Y
Everything's a
you're
lot.
It is a lot. You're reminding me of Robert De Niro who broke down in
Oh,
tears the other day, just and it was
yes.
someone from MSNBC saying, "What keeps you going? You're still here, you're showing up," and he broke
Yeah,
down in tears saying,
yeah,
"I just gotta up you gotta lift people up.
yeah.
You gotta
It's
lift people
hard,
up."
it's hard,
And
it's
that's what
hard.
we gotta keep doing for each other is
I know.
when someone does get down in any way, they need to
Yeah.
lift.
I
They need to
know.
lift because we are here for each other, and that is another silver lining is
Yeah,
that people are coming together. Our
yeah,
communities are nothing but
yeah,
stronger because
yeah,
of this.
yeah,
We have to remember that and embrace it and join. Don't just stay home, get out there, go to your
yeah,
farmers markets.
yeah, and talk to
Don't
everybody
buy
and
all the processed foods, go buy things from your local farmers. Because
yeah,
the more we do that, the
yeah,
more attention they're gonna get from help from government to get bigger and
yeah.
grow healthy food for us.
Yeah, exactly, and I would love to start a garden too. I can't here because I don't have the land, but when I get back to Cali, I'm gonna definitely do it. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I just started a community garden with my neighbors,
I
and we
love
are
that.
loving it.
I love that. But anyway, what I was trying to say before I got so worked up is that kindness is amazing, and I'm so happy and grateful for the ripple effect that
Yeah.
kindness creates because you do something nice for somebody at the supermarket, and I swear to God, they're gonna pass it on, and those people
Yeah.
will pass it on, and they'll pass it on, and they'll pass it and it's phenomenal, and those are the kind of things that lift me up. I can't get worked up all the time about what's going on. I know it's gonna end, I know it will, but for right now, I mean, if I see one more person get murdered, beaten, I mean, I'm gonna lose my shit, so I gotta
It's
stay
so true.
positive, you
And
know?
people should look at Zoran Mondami, who
Yeah.
does things with kindness,
Yeah.
and he gets shit done, and he's strict, but with kindness, and
Mhm.
God, the people are shocked how he,
It's working.
got those shovelers out there and cleaned
I
up the
love
city in a
that.
day.
Can I tell you
He
something?
was visit
When we that was such the shoveling thing, let's let everybody know that you can get paid to shovel snow in New York City, which I think is
It's been like
absolutely
that
phenomenal.
for 100 years, yeah.
But I never knew that. How come
We
we
didn't
didn't
know
know that? Because
because
I would have loved to have an extra, whatever an
we don't
hour
have
to do
people
that.
reading the fine print like Mayor Mondami.
Unbelievable,
And now
right?
so it used to be $19 an hour.
Yeah,
It was such a crazy blizzard, he hiked it up to $30 an hour. He got 1,400 people signed up,
yeah.
and they went out there and went to town. And people were calling in and saying, "I can't believe we have 18 inches of snow, and I have sidewalks that are cleared and roads that are clear, we can go to work," you know?
Unbelievable.
And so then
We
when he was visiting the White House for something else, he pulled, Trump aside, used his charm and intellect to get one of his Columbia students who was mistakenly taken from ICE, of course, and put in detention center, and, Trump did that right away for him. Why did he do that right away for him?
yeah,
He
but
loves
it
Mondami,
proves
and that's the key in everything in life too, right?
yeah, exactly. It
Um,
is the key.
we don't
It
always
is.
all get along all the time, but if we stay even-keeled and
Yeah.
compromise and talk and we solve our issues. This administration has created so many issues, so much suffering, pain, and
So
suffering
much
to
wasted money that
humans.
could be going towards
The
SNAP, that could be
waste.
going towards
We
healthcare.
didn't even talk about the waste with Cash Patel and these jets that he takes
No,
to sporting events and takes his girlfriend here and he goes there. A hockey team that is so young and dumb that are just being used.
I
They
can't with
don't
that
see
whole
it.
thing, and did you see all the pictures of him
I
drinking
guess
beers with them and putting
yeah, that's what I'm
Trump on the
talking
speakerphone
one of the
going, "I got it,
coaches
boss. I got it, boss." It's like,
ugh,
oh my god, that
he
bug-eyed
doesn't got
loser.
anything because he's so
I know. Come here,
unintelligent.
This is what Cash Patel looks like. The eyeballs,
Yeah,
right? "Hey,
very
yeah,
much.
I run the
Same
FBI.
planet,
I run the FBI. I run the FBI."
same planet.
Mhm.
Alright, well, that's all we have for today
I know. I'm sorry
because
about look at what an emotional day for me. I'm teary, I'm venting, I'm angry, I'm not I just want the weekend.
yeah, it's Friday.
Yeah, I know. I'm
So,
psyched. Ah, girl.
they get out there, people,
Yeah.
smile at your locals, your neighbors.
Be
Give
kind.
a hand when you can. And
Yeah.
one note to self, if you see someone stumbling around that doesn't know where they're going and they're partly blind, probably ice dropped them off at the wrong place. I'm talking about the guy they dropped off in Buffalo that escaped Burma, and then he wound up dead a few days later, and
Ugh,
it's just horrendous.
it is
But help
horrendous.
him out.
Yeah,
Maybe call the police. Say, don't look away. My
yeah,
point is, don't look away.
yeah, yeah.
If that person's in your neighborhood, do something to help. Don't be afraid. Don't look away.
Step up to the
Let's
plate. Step up to the
Yes,
plate.
let's do
Everybody, we
that.
all have to do our part. It's really important, and kindness matters. And be kind, be humble, and tell the truth, and it goes a long way.
Exactly. Thanks, everyone. Please like, share,
Subscribe, follow.
subscribe,
I
all
love
that
you.
jazz, and have a fabulous weekend.
Thank you. Be well.